Hello everybody, Ryan Shields here, St. John's UCC Genoa. Most of you who are watching this are probably watching this on our MySpace, so that should come as no shock to you that I'm in fact Ryan Shields. Most of you probably know me, but for those of you who don't, I'm the youth director at St. John's. This is my first attempt at a vlog, a video blog as they've come to be called. I've been doing blogs on the MySpace for several weeks now, and well, for the sake of the fact that this is awkward and I'm kind of staring at myself in my own camera here, right over here, and I don't really know what to say, and I'm talking to myself and feel a little awkward. We'll make this one fairly short and to the point. Some of you who have maybe seen other videos that I've done are wondering if I'm going to do any kind of crazy special effects or anything like that. Derek Miller, if you're watching, I'm looking at you, son. I'm probably not, but like just in case, I'll make a little pose so I can like shoot some lightning out of my fingertips or something like that, something interesting that maybe catches your attention other than this very unattractive, not shaven mug that is in front of you. So what I want to talk to you guys today about is hope and the idea of hope. There's a girl in our youth called Hope. I'm not talking about her. It's okay. No. Hope is an idea that I think is lost in a lot of kids today, especially teenagers. One of the organizations that I love so much is called To Write Love on Her Arms. And the whole purpose of that organization is kind of kids that they're depressed and they cut themselves and they're suicidal. And they've kind of lost this idea of hope in their lives. And I was talking to a friend just yesterday. I won't mention her name for the sake of the conversation. But I was talking to her about some of the relationships I've had in the past and how maybe I am a fairly optimistic person. I'm a fairly hopeful person. And some of these girls I've dated in the past are kind of pessimistic. They get down a lot. And my friend, she happens to get down a lot as well. She was wondering if we were going to be friends for a long time, because she's like, look at all these girls that just kind of come and go in your life because they're so depressed, for lack of a better term, or they just have a more negative outlook than you, and you guys can't come together on that. And that really kind of bugged me, and it shocked me a little, because the idea that there are people who don't live their lives with hope, there are people who can't see the silver lining sometimes. I'm not accusing any of my ex-girlfriends of that. If you're watching, I'm not. Call me. No, I'm just kidding. But what I'm saying is the idea that like a person who's viewed as optimistic would be not the norm, that I would be, some kind of rarity because I would have optimism in my life. And it's really funny to me because it's something I've been thinking about a lot lately. I've been thinking about Psalm 23 for an example, and we all know Psalm 23, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for I know the Lord is with me. I mean, verses like that just really hit me home, because they make me remember that, God is with me, even in the darkest places. Even in the worst times of my life, God is with me. And that always makes me excited. Every morning I wake up, I'm like, the sun is out. There is air in my lungs. How could I not think this is a good day? And I would just encourage you, any viewers at home, to think about that in your daily lives. What do you let get you down that maybe isn't as important as you think it is? You woke up today, you're watching this on the miracle of the internet, your access to a computer. Those are all good things, things that should be celebrated. And I think we should spend more time being joyful for the things we have. And we should also remember that God's not out to like destroy us. He's not like a kid. Bruce Almighty said that God is a kid with a magnifying glass hovering over an anthill, and he just wants to burn off my feelers and watch me squirm. And that's not true. God has a plan to build you up, to make you better, to bring you closer to Him. If I can swing over to my Bible, what a thing for a youth director to do, huh? If I can swing over to my Bible and remember my verse. Excuse me, sorry. Jeremiah 29, and it starts at verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Then you will call on me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you. You will seek me, and you will find me when you seek me with all of your heart. I will be found by you, declares the Lord, and I will bring you from captivity. And that's how I think a lot of kids, a lot of teenagers, and even me as a semi-adult, view our lives. We're in captivity. We're being held back by something. Whether it's school or our parents or our jobs or money or all this stuff that kind of weighs us down. It's all got us in chains. But God says you will be freed from that captivity when you seek me, when you find me, when you search for me. And I have plans for you to prosper you, not to bring you down. God isn't here to tie anchors around your feet and send you off into the ocean. God is here to raise you up. And we need to remember that. It's an important key. And one of the reasons why this whole idea of hope has been on my mind so much lately is because I can't stop listening to this song by Matt Redman. It was on a winter retreat I went on. And it's called You Never Let Go. We just sang it as praise and worship. I went to a praise and worship service last night over in Wallbridge. And we sang it last night, and it hits me every time I hear it. And since I've come back from the winter retreat, it's like God's been hammering it home to me, because we went to the Portable Sound Store and Building 429 played it, and we went to Main Street last night, and they played it, and I just can't get enough of it. It's been played. So some of you, if you saw me play this in church at St. John's like 3 weeks ago, I'm sorry, but I just feel the need to play it again, and if you're getting tired of the song, I'm really sorry, but I think it's a message that we need to hear. So yeah, I'm going to be a YouTube musician for about 10 seconds here. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, your perfect love is casting out fear. And even though I'm caught in the middle of the storms of my life, I won't turn back. I know you are near, and I will fear no evil. If my God is with me, and if my God is with me, whom then shall I fear? Whom then shall I fear? Oh no, you never let go through the calm, through the storm. Oh no, you never let go through every high and every low. Oh no, you never let go, Lord, you never let go of me. So not quite perfect, and I make silly faces when I play the guitar, but you get the gist of what's going on here. So I hope you enjoyed the first St. John's blog pod people. That's what we're talking about. My brain shut down there for a second. I need sleep, as you can see. So I'm going to go do that, and I'm going to let you enjoy the insanity that is the St. John's vlog. All right? So God be with you guys. May the love of Jesus Christ go with you, and maybe we'll try this again sometime.